This session is on requesting prices from your vendor and then importing those prices directly into your summary. For this little small job, we have our takeoff done and we are now in summary. We need to send this report over to our supplier. Notice we have several supply houses. We're going to do the first one for CED. So I'm going to drop down on my printer icon and I need to choose Cost Request Export. Once I choose that, the report comes onto my screen. The second icon from the left, I'm going to drop down and send it in a Microsoft Excel data only. That is the format I want to send it in, Microsoft Excel data only. As the spreadsheet comes to my screen, you're going to notice it's a little hard to read. So I'm simply double clicking on each of these columns to spread those columns so that they are a little more readable for my supplier. I'm simply doing a double click on each column. You could certainly just drag the column over if you choose to so that it is readable. Again, the cleaner your sheet is, the more apt your supplier is to use this sheet. Now, because I want them to put the prices in column E, I'm going to, for column E, just make that column become red, just so that it stands out. You do not have to do that. I'm just doing it so it stands out. Again, I want to leave my supplier a note so that they know exactly where to put the prices. So I'm going to say, please put all pricing into column E. And the name of column E is the new price. I just want to make sure that they understand this is where I want the pricing to go, is in this particular column. So again, I just left a note. I'm actually going to make this note red. You don't have to do these things. This is just helps me to get those in. Now I'm going to File, Save As. I'm going to call this the name of my job. Now, and I am going to save it in a location on my folder, on my PC rather, and I'm going to go down and I am going to save this. Let's see, what do we have here? On my desktop, I have a pricing folder, and maybe I'm just going to drop it in that folder there, all right? Now, in this example, I've emailed this report over to CED. CED has the report in front of them. So what I'm going to do now, let's say we're going to put on a different hat, we're CED. CED has gone through and put some price in, and I just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 so that we can easily see those. I understand these are not real prices. We just put those in. CED typed in these prices and then they emailed these back over to me. Now I want to import those prices. To do that, I make sure I have my correct vendor showing CED. I'm then going to click this red icon here, which says Import Cost Request. I now need to go out and find that file. So this is CED's file that they've emailed back to me. It's in my folder. I'm going to click it. And I'm going to click open. It says click OK to begin the request. Notice these are the current prices that's in my database. When I click OK, it will populate the prices that CED have given me. And now you can easily see that there was the 1, 2, 3 and so forth that we have put in those values that we typed in. It's just that simple. Everything is in here. Now, let's say I've sent this same sheet over to Walters and I want to bring in their price. The first thing I'm going to do is open up the Walters sheet that they've sent over to me. They've emailed this sheet and they just do some prices in. Again, I'm going to close the Walters sheet. Before I bring it in, I need to change my vendor to Walters. At this report, I'm going to say yes. That way it will maintain the values that are in the database for Walters. Now I'm going to do the same process to bring in their prices. I click the red arrow. I go out and I find my sheet for Walters. I highlight it and click open. It says click OK to begin the import. And there are those prices that they've sent over to me. It's just that simple. You are not having to type each price in individually. You just need to format your sheet. One thing that I will suggest, when you format your sheet, as we formatted our original sheet, once you format the sheet, you might want to just throw some prices in here for your own self and test it out just to make sure that everything works properly.